Hello, so this video is recorded to show a way to control the content of Power Apps using Power BI. So as in this case, we're trying to replicate a way wherein, like for example, we are in the marketing screen, we have the marketing information. Then when we are in the sales, then we'll have like the sales information. So as you can see, this is just a single app, and the idea is that if we switch to another screen, it goes straight away to the data that we're trying to filter. So this one's for sales, and this one for this, let's say for this screen, we can have the marketing information. So what I did in here is, instead of using screens, I use controls in Power Apps. So for Power Apps, I have like a sales container and a marketing container. So for this demonstration, I'll be showing something about this. So instead of creating different screens, we create containers that contain the data of each supposedly screen. So like this one contains the marketing content. So like if we show this one here, let me just change my code. So for testing, what we use here is we have like the first item in the gallery. But instead of doing that for testing, we'll use this one. So we'll then manually select which data is to show in the development side. So like for example, for marketing, what we did here is like if we're on sales at first, let's tap that one out. Say I'm on sales. So we're showing sales data. So this is actually the sales container in here. And what we did is it will change basically based on this label here. So this label is controlled by whatever we show on our control. So this is like the data from Power BI. So what I did here is whatever text is in here, let's say if it's sales, we'll have it as a controller for the visibility. So as long as this label here, we call it viewer controller, and then if we go to sales, it will only show if the viewer control text is equals to sale. And if we go to the marketing container, it will only show if it's marketing. So that's why if it's all, nothing shows up. If it's marketing, it's like that. If it's sale, it's like that. If you want to show something for all, like you can insert a new screen. You can insert a sorry, not screen, a container. And then on that container, you can put something else. You can put a bit of green. Let's say these are for all content. So, all content. So we only show this container here if the text in the view controller label is all. So what we do, we click here and then we adjust its visibility, and we click it to view controller that text is equals to all. So what happens now is when we play it and then click all, we have that information, and we click marketing, we have sales. So this is for the uh, Power Apps. So that's how you control it. And by the way, how am I going to make it like dynamically from Power BI? So what I did is, instead of depending on the information in here, like you see in here, we're gonna be selecting only the first data. So we will be ensuring that in Power BI there is a filter that will show the first record that we want to show on the screen. So like for example, we want to show only marketing. We need to ensure that that filter or slicer in Power BI is marketing. So that's how we are doing it in here. So let's just save this one out and publish, so that while we're talking on Power BI, it's processing itself. So back here, what we have to do is, like what I did actually here, like let's start a new screen. I enter data, and then on this data, what I did is I created a table called screens. I renamed the column called screen, and then I added three options. All, we have like the sales and the marketing. So that's what happened. I added this table and it popped up like I clicked this one, but since I have already the existing table, I won't proceed with loading it. I'll just cancel it and show you the table that I have created. So here, let's go back here. We have the screens table. We click on the data. On screens, we see this information here. And that's what I did with the report. So like for example, for a report that wants to show only information related to, let's say, marketing, let's say here under insert, we click on Power Apps and then filter on this page, then we need to ensure that this page has the screen filter, and you don't need to add this relationship to others unless you probably have some filters on your end. So like it's about, like right now it's gonna be an effort that you have to exert more on how you can control the data filtering if it's something that you want to filter also across your Power BI reports. But this one is only for Power Apps. So like right now, I have already the data in here. Then on my Power Apps, let's add a screen. Let's use all for this one. Then let's, on Power Apps, we have to add a screen here, like the data. And then let's wait for it to load up. I'll have to select my account. Yeah. Oh, let's try one more time. It's not complete. Uh, hmm, Let me just sign in for a bit. Let's close to approve my sign in. Hmm, Just close this prompts here. Ah, close. So let's choose an app now. And then this is the app that I've created in the previous screens. And skip. Almost done. So we've got all in here because we've selected all. And also, as you see, if we got the marketing, it shows marketing. And if we got sales, let's keep sales there. So that's how you can do some control with it and use containers instead of screens. Though if you have buttons here, you can do that, but you probably want something that is automatically displayed. So you might want to use this method. So that's it.